Hello everybody, MorbTron here. Today I want to kind of kick off a new mini-series I'm starting where I talk about, describe, analyze, and then kind of give a mini review of the new weapon traits that have been added in for Season 6, Season of the Drifter, or Joker's Wild, whatever you want to call it. But I've already kind of started that unofficially. I've talked about Demolitionist before, so if you're interested in that, it's going to be in the... I'm going to put all of these videos in their own descriptions, so as this kind of mini playlist or mini series goes along, there's going to be more links in the description, and I'll make sure to add those. If I don't, bully me in the comment section. So I've already done Demolitionist, and now we're moving on to another perk. But not of the perks on my spare rations, no. We're going to be going to this other spare rations of mine, and we're going to be covering the trait Subsistence. So it kills partially reload the magazine from reserves, but reserve capacity is reduced. And just want to make a special note here on the spare rations. If you get a one-shot kill, you can actually get more bullets in the magazine than you use to take down your target. So you can, in theory, have a unlimited supply of ammunition in your magazine as long as you can get those kills off. But let's kind of go over the trait as a whole, go over its negatives, go over its positives, that sort of thing. So just to compare, I have another spare rations on right now that does not have Subsistence. You'll see here I do not have any armor on that gives me extra ammo for hand cannons. I do have some of that with me to kind of show you the maximum amount of ammo that you can hold, or at least almost maximum. But let's start off with here now. Just as a baseline, you can see here I have 104 rounds in reserve and I have 13 in the mag. Running over this brick of kinetic ammo you see here, I'm not picking it up. That is my maximum. So remember that, 104. We're going to swap over to the spare rations that has Subsistence, and you'll see I have 34 rounds in reserve, and I'm running over the brick of ammo, and there is nada. So you lose 70. That is over half. That is a lot of ammo to lose out on. That is the big negative. Now, if I put on the piece of armor that has hand cannon reserves, which increase the amount of hand cannon ammo that you can carry, you get a whopping 5 more rounds in reserve. So, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. But the nice thing about it is you can keep whatever rounds you have in the magazine. Like I said, if you get a one-shot kill, you're at a positive. So you can see there that was a 2-shot kill. It gave us 2 rounds back in the magazine, so it was like nothing happened. Now if you can keep your shots going, or you have something like Swashbuckler or Rampage, this perk or this trait can pair up with it very, very well. And I think that with some tuning, a Subsistence Swashbuckler or a Subsistence Rampage spare rations can be absolutely amazing. However, right now with the current way that it reduces your ammo, your spare ammo, by 70, it's really not worth it. Now, if this came along with some sort of thing where every enemy that you dropped was guaranteed to drop primary ammo, then maybe it wouldn't be too terribly bad. But if you're in some sort of extended boss fight, in a raid, or nightfall, you're going to run out of ammo very, very quickly. And that's kind of a no bueno. So I think once this perk gets kind of retuned, it won't be so bad. You'll see here I haven't reloaded at all. I might miss a ton when I'm trying to kill a single knight, but that's fine. And if, like I said, if you're good with your shots, you're never gonna have to reload. you can just go on basically a killing spree. As long as you can pick up ammo, you're golden. And, well, hit your shots. So, that's the positive with it. If you're good, you won't have to reload. If you're bad with it, you're going to run out of ammo very quickly. And if the enemies you're killing aren't dropping ammo, you're also going to run out of ammo very quickly. So, what is the alternative to using something like Subsistence? Well, if we look on the good old-fashioned Midnight Coup, it has Outlaw. Now, this doesn't automatically refill the magazine, but it does make it so that it's an incredibly fast reload if you get a precision kill. Like so. It's very, very quick. Quick enough to be able to keep Rampage going pretty much all the time, as long as you have something to kill. There are other things that you can use, other traits that you can use to kind of simulate what Subsistence does, but it won't be quite there. You can get things like 4 times a charm on this other spare rations that I have, or rapidly landing precision hits will return 2 rounds to the magazine, which does help out, or kind of does do somewhat of the same thing that Subsistence does. However, it's more about landing rapid hits and not so much getting rapid kills, or just getting a kill. And it is very limited on what it does. So if you're not landing precision hits, you're not going to get this trait to go off at all, and you're still going to have to reload. But I don't think reloading's all that bad, especially when you consider losing 70 ammo in the process. So overall, I think Subsistence is a trait that really needs to be worked on, because right now, it's really just not that good. There are other things that are way better that they don't take away on your ammo. Taking away ammo is bad. I can understand maybe taking away half, maybe a third. I think a third would be better. But if you're using something like that, you better have primary ammo finder. At least they added a trait in that makes that armor trait somewhat useful. But like I said, in a boss fight, it's gonna be bad times. But there we have it, folks. If you get a hand cannon or you get a weapon with it on there and it's got a good roll other than that, like this spare rations here having Subsistence and Swashbuckler, which I'm going to cover in one of the next videos about this topic, this right here could be a god roll if Subsistence wasn't a dumpster fire. So once the dumpster fire at least gets blown out a little bit, might be better. So hard pass on Subsistence right now, but hopefully Bungie will retune it so it's at least not as harsh on reserve ammo as it is right now, because it's hard to use this weapon as a primary when you don't have any freaking ammo for it. But if you found this little video useful, helpful, entertaining, leaving a like is greatly appreciated. Also, if you found this video informative and you want to share it out to your friends, again, greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. What are you doing? Doesn't cost you anything. But I will say, have a good day, everybody, and I'll catch you all next time.